I have 2 tips or tricks that I wish I would have thought about or thought through more when my kid was going to be a kindergarten student. There are many things as a kindergarten parent you can worry about. First thing I'm going to say, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And if you don't already do that having a kindergarten aged person, you should probably learn. It's great. It makes you feel better when they don't listen or they're crazy or you just need a minute, because that's an age where you sometimes just need a minute. If you have 2 tips you would give kindergarten parents, people before their kids go to school, type them in the comments, because there's things that you are going to think of that I wouldn't think of, that they wouldn't think of. So since you're thinking, and I said the word way too many times, time to get to the point. Think of what you want your kid to do in the future as like a habit, something to be automatic, and have them do it now. One of those things is packing their bag and lunch, like packing for the next day. This is just a suggestion, and obviously you need to figure out how it would work best for you. I would say have a place. Have a place where the bag goes, have a place where the lunch goes in the fridge or whatever, and do it the night before. Or have a process, like have it set up where if they're going to make the lunch the morning of, like you wake up, you go to the bathroom, you brush your teeth, you make your lunch. Then you chill. If your kid's good at doing those things fast, great. You could probably do it in the morning. If your kid's like me, not my kid, me, it's probably better to do the night before. I never started these habits, and I wish I would have for my kid, and I wish I would have for myself. Maybe clothes too, like everything for the next day. Have them lay out the clothes that they're going to wear. Or if they're fast at picking out clothes, then maybe it doesn't matter. Your kid's your kid. You know them better than I do. Second thing I would like to talk about is homework. Now, some schools have homework, some schools don't. Everybody probably has an opinion on how they feel about homework. And I do too, but that's not the point. If they have homework, think about what you want it to look like when they're older. Now you're going to be like, well, I don't know what I want it to look like when they're older. I've never dealt with this. Here's the thing. There's a lot of things. With homework, your kid may try to avoid it later in life. I wish I would have had my kid take a small break, whatever that break looks like. Maybe it's you have, I don't know, what would you put as a break before they did their homework? Personally, I wouldn't do electronics, but maybe it's one show. I don't know. Maybe it's 20 minutes outside. Maybe it's drawing or painting or something that they like for a certain amount of time. But then if they had homework, what I would do is say you have to get it done before whatever else is. So it's kind of like you're finishing something and you're getting a reward or whatever. Maybe you have to get it done before any electronics. And then the days they don't have homework, I wish I would have done this. Have them teach you something they learned that day. So no matter what the habit is the same. So they always have something. And then later in life, when they're older and they don't want to talk to you, it'll just be a habit, and they'll either just get their homework done. Fingers crossed. I'm crossing my fingers on this one. They'll teach you something, and they'll still have communication because it'll just be natural, and it's something that they've always done and they'll always do. Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, those are 2 things that I wish I would have done and like kept up with when my kid was younger and he was a kindergartner. Now, I have a question for those of you that have high schoolers. My kid is going into 8th grade, but I want to know, is there anything that you wish you would have done for them before high school, or known about, or thought about, or anything? 2 tips for parents that have kids going into high school. Ready, set, go. Hopefully I helped a little bit, and I appreciate your help. Bye for now.